Hello students and welcome back to the video lecture series of web programming. Today's topic is jQuery. I am your instructor Ms. Shruti Rawal. So let us start with the first question. What do you mean by jQuery and why we need to study? You have already studied JavaScript. Now jQuery is basically a fast and concise JavaScript library. It is nothing else but it is a JavaScript library that simplifies all the HTML document traversing, all the event handling, animation and the Ajax interaction, because we want rapid web application development. If you are using only JavaScript, you can do DOM manipulation, you can do event handling using JavaScript, you can do the Ajax interaction, but jQuery is basically a library which provides you faster access of all of this. The purpose of jQuery is to make the JavaScript development for your website easier. It takes a lot of common tasks. In JavaScript, if you are doing a particular common task, it may require a lots of line of code to accomplish. It may be a possibility that there is some complexity involved in normal JavaScript. Basically, jQuery wraps them into methods that you can call with a single line of code. So now you are getting an idea what is jQuery. jQuery is nothing but it is a JavaScript library which is used for making your life easier. Now you may wonder that I've told you that jQuery makes a lot of complicated things in JavaScript easier. What are the features of jQuery? So these are the basic following features of jQuery. It makes your DOM manipulation easier. You know what is document object modeling. If you are interacting with the HTML elements using JavaScript, there is a DOM model involved, and for this DOM manipulation you will use JavaScript code, right? You know that you write a get element by ID, get element by tag name, get element by class name. These all are the functions that you have used in JavaScript for DOM manipulation. These functionality can be made easier using jQuery. The second is CSS manipulation. You know that you can change the CSS using JavaScript. This CSS manipulation can also be done in jQuery. The next is HTML event methods. There are different events associated with JavaScript, which are button click, keyboard events, browser events, mouse events, etc. So these all are the event methods which you can use with JavaScript as well, but they are easier to use along with jQuery. The next is all the effects and animation, Ajax and other utilities. These all are the additional benefits that you can acquire if you are using this JavaScript library called jQuery. Now you may wonder, are there any other JavaScript library that I can use? Why jQuery? Because many of the biggest company like Google, Microsoft, IBM and Netflix, they are using JavaScript library called jQuery because it seems to be the most popular and most extendable JavaScript library, and so it is beneficial if you use this JavaScript library. All the queries regarding your coding may be solved easily because it is the most popular library used worldwide. So there is a bigger community to resolve your queries as well. Now you may wonder how to use this jQuery. So you have to add jQuery to your web page. How can you do so? There are two methods of using jQuery inside your HTML web page. The first one is you have to download jQuery library file from jQuery.com. So go to Google, type jQuery.com, you will get a site, download the latest version of your jQuery library, and you can include that file inside your script tag and you are good to go. It means you can write the jQuery code. So this is the first method. The second method is if you don't want to download the file and include that file inside your web page, you can directly include the web link. Google and other service provider provides you direct web link which you can directly include in your web page. So you just have to go to Google's page, that is which provides your CDN for using jQuery. You have to go there, you have to copy the web link and you have to paste that web link in your web page. Now the mandatory condition in the second method is you must have internet. Why? Because this is continuously accessing the web resource. So for the second method you must have internet. For the first method it is okay if you don't have the internet access, because you have already downloaded the JavaScript jQuery library file and that file you have included inside your web page. For method 1, you can download any of the version. There are two versions that you will be provided on the jQuery.com. The first is production version, that is a minified and compressed version of the jQuery library. You can download that version. The second version is development version. This is basically suitable for testing and the overall development purpose. That is your uncompressed version. Okay, so if you do not want the minified version, you can go for this development version. Both the version can be downloaded from jQuery.com. What you need to do, you need to download this jQuery file. It is a simple JS file, .js file. You download it, put in a folder. Now whatever HTML page you are developing, in the head portion you have to just write this script src and the file name. Okay, if you have this file in another folder, you will write the full path. If you are having the web page in which you are doing the work and the file inside the same folder, you will just write the file name with the extension, that is .js, inside the script tag, inside the src attribute. Okay, it is as simple as that. So this is the method 1. Now this is the method 2. Here I have specified two CDN, the Google CDN and Microsoft CDN. Both are the service provider for your jQuery library. CDN stands for Content Delivery Network. It means it is providing you the content for jQuery if you do not want to download the jQuery file inside your computer. So you can just go to Google or Microsoft CDN website, and here I have just copy pasted the code that they are providing. This is nothing but this is the web code which they are providing. Copy paste it inside your head portion. You can go for Google CDN or you can go for Microsoft CDN. It is upon you, whatever you want. The only mandatory condition is whatever CDN you are writing, net, that is internet, should continuously accessible when you are running the web page in which you have pasted this CDN code. Okay, now what is where to write the code? You can write the code inside the script tag, writing in your JavaScript, that is you have to write the code inside the script tag in the head portion or in your body portion. Also, if you have a lot of pages in which you want the same jQuery function, you can make a separate .js file of that particular jQuery, and you can again include this .js file as I have included in the script. You can see that script src is equal to my_jQuery_functions.js is the file in which I have written all the jQuery functions, and I have included that particular jQuery file inside my web page, and that is HTML page. This single jQuery file you can include in many HTML pages. So you can use internal jQuery as well as you can use external jQuery as well. The extension for external jQuery is .js because it is nothing but it is a JavaScript file. And now what is the jQuery syntax? Now we know that it is basically tailor made for selecting the HTML documents and performing some action on those HTML elements. So the basic syntax consists of dollar, inside the bracket you have to write selector, dot, and whatever action you want to perform on that selector. So dollar sign is used for defining, or you can say accessing, the jQuery. Selector is nothing but it is for finding the HTML element. So it is basically the query to find the HTML element. What do you want to select, that you have to specify in the selector. And the last is action. So in the selector you will specify the element on which you want to perform the action, and inside and the action is basically what action you want to perform on that selector. So this is the basic syntax of jQuery: dollar, inside the bracket selector name, dot, and whatever action you want to perform on that particular selector. So these are some of the examples that I have written. We will see one example via coding, but let us see here what are the examples that I have specified. Dollar this is the selector. It means whatever the current context we are in, that element should be selected. Dot hide, it means it hides the current element. Hide is the action that I want to perform on the selector. Which selector? This. So whatever context you are in currently, that HTML element will be hidden. The next is dollar p dot hide. If you are writing in double quotation p, it will select all the paragraph element and hide all the paragraph element. Okay. The next is dollar dot test dot hide. Dot and whatever you are writing, that indicates all the elements, HTML elements with class test. It will select all the elements which have class test, it will hide them. And the last I have in the example hash test dot hide. So it will select all the elements which have ID test, it will select all the elements and it will hide them. Okay, so these are just the example. We will see each of them in detail. Now let us run one simple program using this jQuery syntax. So this is a simple code for understanding the basic syntax of jQuery. So here you can see that inside the head portion I have used the first method in which I have downloaded the file. If you want to see, I can show you. This is my jQuery folder, and inside this JS I have this jQuery JavaScript file. If I open it with Notepad++, you can see it consists of a number of code. This is the code that I have just downloaded. This is a file I have downloaded from jQuery.com. Okay, so inside the code you can see that this is my file name, jQuery/basic. So inside this you can see I have in the head portion I have written script src is equal to, because it is in the JS folder, js/jquery.js. I have renamed the file which I had downloaded. It had some other name. I had renamed it and I have given the name jQuery. So I am writing jquery.js. So this will basically allow me to write the jQuery code. You can go for Google CDN, Microsoft CDN also, in which you can just write the web code that they are providing. You can copy paste it over here, that is also okay. Currently I am not having the net access, so I am going for the first method in which I have downloaded the jQuery file and I am including that file. Okay, now we are seeing what is the actual jQuery code that I have done. If you recall the basic syntax of jQuery, that was dollar in bracket selector dot action to perform on selector. So what have I done? Dollar, what is the selector that I want? Document. I want the whole HTML document to be the selector. Dot ready. Now this is the most common code that you will see in jQuery. This is applied when your HTML document is ready. So once you run the HTML document in your browser, your HTML document becomes ready. So when will this function be called? When your HTML document is loaded inside your browser, this ready function will be called. Okay, so document.ready, and inside that I have written this function, and inside the function, what is the code that I am performing? You can perform any code over here. I am performing alert. I am giving an alert, so that what will happen, as soon as my HTML document is loaded inside the browser, these function will get called and I will get an alert ready to code. Right, now this is my simple HTML body in which I have two headings and one paragraph. So this is just the HTML code. I have not selected any of these code. I have just run the basic code of jQuery, where I have just called the ready function on my HTML document, and which function I want to execute after the document is ready, alert. Let us run this code. So I'll view this current file in Chrome. So as soon as I load this inside my browser, I'm getting this alert ready to code, and this is my HTML code which I am able to view on my HTML page. Okay, so now I think you are getting an idea about the basic syntax of jQuery. In next lecture we will see in detail more about jQuery. Till then, bye bye.